So the 2015 Comic-Con has wrapped up, and we got a lot of stuff this year. We got stuff with Hateful Eight, Warcraft, X-Men Apocalypse teaser trailer, Deadpool teaser trailer, Star Wars reel, Suicide Squad teaser trailer. But all this stuff, aside from the Star Wars thing, was sort of like leaked online, and I don't want to talk about that until I get an actual official release date. But there's one thing that pretty much everybody I've seen online is talking about that came out of Comic-Con this year, and that's the Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice official theatrical trailer. And so that's what I'm going to talk about today. There's a lot going on in this trailer, I'm not going to lie. So I'm not going to try to cover everything. So I'm just going to sort of cover what I got from the trailer and a couple of new things we get. With this trailer, you get a lot of same stuff we got from the teaser trailer. You get the voiceover from Jeremy Irons and Jesse Eisenberg that you hear in the trailer, but this time you actually get to see them on screen. And you get more shots of Ben Affleck in his mechanical bat suit. And I've been reading up, trying to do a little bit of research on what was said at the Batman v Superman Comic-Con panel, the Hall H panel. This mech suit really isn't like an Iron Man thing. It's just basically just armor that's sort of lined with kryptonite, and just basically it's supposed to just protect him from being beaten to death by Superman. It doesn't give him any added strength, so it's really just Batman and his wits and his planning that he's going in to fight Superman with. So I think that's really cool. And in the trailer, we also get a flashback to Man of Steel. In the building, you see Zod actually take out with his heat vision. We find out that's actually a Wayne Tower that's in Metropolis. It gives you a little bit more reason behind why Batman and Superman are going to be fighting, because I'd be pretty pissed if an alien knocked down my building. It doesn't give him every reason to hate Superman for, but it gives him a little bit of a push into the direction of why these two are going to fight. And after that, we get a couple clips that basically describes the differences between Batman and Superman, and their methodology behind, fighting crime and things like that. Batman basically just strikes fear into criminals' hearts, and that's sort of a way he fights crime. And Superman gives people hope, making the world a better place just by leading by example. And that's basically what you get from these clips in this trailer. You get a lot more of Bruce Wayne in this one, and basically get sort of background on how long he's been around and how long he's been fighting crime. And because he has this great line that when he's talking to Alfred, and it's 20 years in Gotham, and how many good guys are left and how many stayed that way. And he's seen all the good guys either die or turn into bad guys. And it's basically what he fears Superman will become. Yeah, he's fighting for good right now, but there's going to be some point when he's going to flip, and somebody with that much power can just wipe out the entire human race. It's just a great reason for him to go toe-to-toe with him. And as we hear him say that line, we get this big reveal of a Robin suit with all this graffiti written on it. It says, "Ha ha ha, joke's on you, Batman." So this sort of gives us, again, more history. And apparently there's been a Robin, and he's either quit or more likely he's dead, because Joker kills one of the Robins that Batman has had in the past. I'm a big fan of the Robin character, but I never knew how they were going to bring him into this cinematic universe. If Batman runs around with a 13-year-old kid fighting crime, that really wouldn't fly in reality. Comic books and cartoon, it works fine. And the last Robin we got was from Batman and Robin and Batman Forever, and we all know how those movies turned out. And we also get a whole bunch of other stuff too. We get a shot of actual kryptonite on screen. They had to introduce kryptonite into this universe because you need something to take down Superman other than another superpowered villain or another Kryptonian. It was just basically inevitable for them to be introducing kryptonite. And also in this trailer, we get a better look at Jesse Eisenberg and Gal Gadot as Lex Luthor and Wonder Woman. When these two were first announced as these roles, I had my own opinions about it. When Jesse Eisenberg got introduced, I was indifferent about it. I'm yeah, he's a really good actor, but I really didn't see him as Lex Luthor. And then also Gal Gadot, I still, after this trailer, I still don't know about her. I mean, you see only 2 or 3 clips of her, and yeah, she looks great. I'm still a little worried about her character and her casting in this film. So I'm just gonna wait and see after this film and just reserve my judgments until after I see the movie. But with Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor, yeah, I was a little concerned about his character, but after this trailer, I'm leaning a little bit more in favor of him as casting, because the Lex Luthor that we see in this trailer is going to be different than any other Lex Luthor we've seen in the past. Because what I think Jesse Eisenberg is going to bring to the character of Lex Luthor is that really strange, like off-putting type of character. Like there's something a little off about him, and he's kind of like a little crazy. You get a little bit of that in this trailer, and I'm not completely sold on his character yet, but I'm warming up to the idea of him being a Lex Luthor. And also he has these great lines in the trailer that basically describes the conflict between Batman and Superman. Black and blue, God versus man, day versus night, and it's like, oh, it just perfectly describes the differences between Batman and Superman. And it's just, it gets me really excited for this movie. What I love so much about this trailer is the tone it sets. If this is the kind of tone we're gonna get with this film, I am all for it. The tone it sets is so awesome, and it's so epic, and it's such a great like tone to set for this big clash of titans that we're gonna get with these two characters. And before this trailer, and even with the teaser, I still had my doubts about this film. I was worried that they're gonna be cramming too much in it. They're supposed to have all these cameos of all these superheroes, and I was worried that it's just gonna be a setup to Justice League. Not all of them, but a lot of my concerns are pretty much gone after this trailer. There's a lot of movies coming out next year with Suicide Squad, Captain America Civil War, X-Men Apocalypse, and a whole lot of other movies that I'm really excited for. But this movie is hands down my most anticipated film of 2016, and I just can't wait for this movie to come out. So the Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice trailer, have you guys seen it? What did you think about it? And also feel free to speculate all you want in the comment section below. Tell me where you think this movie's gonna go. What do you think it's gonna set up? How do you think the fight's gonna turn out? Personally, I think there's not gonna be a winner. There's definitely be points where Batman's gonna be on top, and there's another big points where Superman's gonna be on top. So tell me what you think. Whose side do you take? Pretty obvious whose side I take. Just leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. Don't forget to hit that like button below. Help me out, please. And if you haven't already, subscribe. And as always, thank you so much for watching. If you like this, you can click right here to see more videos. Bye, Andrew.